All right, what's up, YouTube? So today we're going to be working on a 2017 Ford Expedition. It's an EL. It's an Ecoboost motor. Just doing a basic oil change. Some of what we're going to need is obviously the oil, the filter. We have a 1/4-inch ratchet with an 8mm socket. This is going to be for the undercarriage. We have a 3/8 ratchet with a 15mm socket. And then of course we have our oil filter wrench. This one is a 76mm. You can also use any kind of straps or oil wrench filters that you works. This has worked the best for me because it is a tight space once we get under there. Of course, you're gonna need a funnel, hopefully one that's not chewed up by a dog. I go full synthetic. This one has about 100,000 miles on it, so we do want 5W30. And your oil filter, which we're going with Motorcraft. You can use anything that is generally on sale at AutoZone. First things first, obviously jack your car up. We want to come over to the engine bay and take our cap off, right? This is just going to help everything clear up, and just set it aside and flow a little bit easier. The 8mm that we're about to use is going to be used for the undercarriage here. I actually have a little bit quicker drill that's set up, and then we'll get into kind of moving everything. So with this, let me crawl up under here. All right. So you see we have, on the passenger side, we have this felt mat right here, and there's gonna be 4 screws that we need to take out. One here at the back on each side, and then 2 in the middle. I've already kind of started this, but we'll go here. We're just gonna drop it, and then we'll get, hopefully I can get to this other one with this jack stand here. Again. So now we drop this felt pan here. And again, passenger side, we expose our drain plug for the oil. So again, this is where the 15mm is gonna come in. So 15 fits on it perfect. Obviously still need to get my catch pan under here, and I'll get back once we get set up this route. All right, so we're back. So obviously we've got the oil draining here and our catch pan. Once this stops draining, we're gonna go ahead and, while we're down here, just close it up. Put our felt cover back on, and then we'll move to the front and work on the oil filter. All right, so now we're at the front of the car. This is kind of for our oil filter. We're gonna get under the driver's side. This is kind of the more difficult spot. Just for reference, there's the tire. We have these twist clips right here. I'm just gonna twist them to the left, right? There's gonna be 4 of them, 3 and 4. Just move this out of the way. And now we should be able to view our oil filter, which is right there. I don't know if you can see it, right there in the center. So what we're gonna do, I found it easiest if we just take the filter wrench first. Again, just have to reach our hand in there. We should get a slightly better picture. All right, so just for reference, you can now see it on there right? So it's just under the alternator. And then now that it's on there, we're just gonna take our ratchet. All right, just 3/4 inch ratchet. I'm sorry, 3/8 ratchet. And take that off. Now the only thing I wanna mention here, all right guys, I don't know what just happened there, but so the only thing I wanna mention is there is this hole right here. Some have a cover that goes into it. Mine was just empty when we got it. This is where the oil will drain. So you wanna make sure you have your catch pan right under that. So let me get going and I'll be back. All right guys, it's probably better. I got some light on it so the old one's off. As you see, it's draining. Kind of mentioned it earlier. It will be draining from here. So make sure your catch can, you can kind of see it there. There you go, is under there. All right, now, I'll turn this thing around. Now we're just going to put our new oil filter in, pour, like I said, our 5W30 full synthetic in, and from there we're gonna check it, take it off the stands, and we'll be good to go. All right guys, so I'm back, a little sweaty here. So next thing we're gonna do, last thing here, we're just gonna start the car. Of the push button, if you got the push button. Again, this is a 2017. I'm assuming it's gonna be the same for about 2007 on. All right guys, last step here is to check our oil levels. I'm at the front of the vehicle, all right, driver's side. We just let it warm up for 5-10 minutes, let everything get moving around. I got a dipstick right in here, the yellow. Just remember after, pull it out, clean it, put it back in, you should get an accurate reading at that. But after that, that's about the extent of this. Like I said, you're 10-15 minutes in, once everything's set up. Again, for a 2017 Expedition, this is an EL with the Ecoboost.